Hello, welcome in to the All Zodiac Signs Sunday preview reading, where I will run through in each zodiac sign individually. If I could talk today, for the week ahead, the 13th of October to the 19th of October, and we'll have a sort of look and see what you need to know for the week ahead. Everything will be time stamped. So if you want to look in the description box to see where your sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus signs are, you'll know where to go to in the video. At the end, I will also do a healing session. I'll pull a card and sort of see what we need to maybe look at for the week ahead, and we'll do a healing session around that. If you want to take part in that, it'll also be time stamped and you'll see where it begins. And it's also good to have sort of a glass of water and a pen and paper on hand for when you finish the session. It's just the water keeps the energy hydrated and keeps it moving around your system. And the pen and paper is for whatever might come to mind. It tends to be like a bit of a dream state. So if you don't write it down at the time, you kind of forget about it. So it might not seem relevant when it comes up, but it may become relevant to you in due course. So it's something to bear in mind. So let's get started. First out is Libra. We're still in Libra season. So let's see, what does Libra need to know this week? Let's get a card for Libra, please. Oh, too many. Right, okay, we'll take this one. First one out. Transformation. Okay, Libra. It is your season, so there's a big transformation coming out for you this week. 49 is the number of this card, if that is relevant to you. So let's see, what does Libra need to know this week? Two of Cups. Okay. Six of Swords. So something's changing here within a relationship. This is either Seven of Cups here. This is either a relationship ending or you're taking a relationship to the next level here. High Priestess. Seven of Wands. So I feel you found something out here. Two of Swords, Libra. About a Two of Cups situation here. There it is. Page of Swords. You've seen something here about this relationship. Things that were hidden are coming to light. Page of Wands. So you may be receiving communication here. Tower. There's a tower going to hit. Knight of Pentacles. So what I feel here is Leo. Take it as it resonates. The Emperor's here. Take it as it resonates. You could be dealing with a Leo. Okay. What it feels here, something has come to light here and it has been going on for quite some time. And you have literally only found out about it here. And it feels that somebody has been kind of like playing about and not being honest here. And you've sort of said, right, enough's enough here. There's two page energies here. This may be two children that are involved in this situation. In the case of, they're either your children or there's outside children here. Something has come to light that has been kept quiet for quite some time. And it's now coming out, Libra. Take it as it resonates. You're transforming something. So whatever the situation has been, you're now evolving and moving on from it. It's something that has happened in order to help you grow here. So even if it is heartbreaking or whatever, it's to try and bear in mind that it wasn't for you and there's better out there for you, Libra. So take it as it resonates. And also with me saying Leo, you could be dealing with a Leo, or there could be a Leo involved somewhere. So take that as it is. So let's see now, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know for the week ahead, please? Let's see what Scorpio needs to know, please. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too many. My bad shuffling. Okay, let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio. They're throwing everything at you. Right, here we go. This is what we're taking. They're throwing everything at you. Communication. They're certainly wanting to communicate. There's a lot to say. Number 11. Number 11. My cards feel like they're all over the place today. It's something feels like it's just, there's so much like information coming out. It's like you don't know. I want to say it feels like you don't know what to believe because there's so much coming at you and you're kind of like, I don't know what's right or wrong here. So let's see, for this week, the 13th to the 19th of October, what does Scorpio need to know? Judgment. Making a judgment call here. Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Something that you have invested into here. Queen of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy. Whoa. Six of Cups. A lot of earth energy here. Page of Pentacles. Something here from the past that's coming to light. Scorpio. Something that was invested into here. Five of Cups. Eight of Cups. Take this as it resonates. It may be somebody else's energy that you're dealing with here. It may not be your energy here, Scorpio, but it feels like something that was invested into, which was felt to be a really good idea that would have made you stable. You're now finding out it's not that at all. Wheel of Fortune here. It happens. There's some, I don't know if this is like an investment or something. Six of Wands. Like, you know, that like kind of stocks and shares or something here. And it's like it's something here that's gone down. The Hermit. The High Priestess. There's some communication. There's the Four of Swords under that. It feels that there's something here. Like I also kind of got pension or something. There's something here that has been invested into over a number of years. With the Page of Pentacles here, it's something that has been steadily, whether it's savings, you know, as I said, stocks and shares, there's something here that has been steadily invested into over a number of years. And whether you're expecting quite a good sort of outcome from it, whether it's like a lump after when you reach a certain age or something like that, then you get a lump sum. And what you're getting some news in here that what you're expecting isn't actually what you're getting here, and there's a little bit of shock around it. So it's not overly good news, Scorpio. With regards to finances here, there's something that has been invested into that you felt would leave you sitting pretty, and it hasn't been. That's not the case here. So there might be some like small print you need to sort of look at. There may, if you did sort of go into something here, Scorpio, there might have been some small print that you didn't see. So there's something there. So maybe look that up. There might be something that will be able to help you there too. So take that as it resonates. Sagittarius for the week ahead, the 13th of October to the 19th of October. What does Sag need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know for the week ahead? The 13th of October to the 19th. What does Sag need to know? One card, please, for Sag. What does Sag need to know, please? Thank you. Whoa. Okay. Simplicity. Simplicity. Number 45. Why am I leaving it there? I'm putting it to the side like it doesn't matter. So is there something come to you, Sag, that you're just like, oh no, that's too simple and I'm gonna put it to the side because I want something more? Let's see. What does Sag need to know for the week ahead? Sag need to know the Emperor. Okay. Moon. I feel this is somebody coming into you, Sag, that you may not look at as being a love partnership to you. For some reason, you just think it's not. Maybe it comes at it just as a really calm way, whereas you're sort of thinking, oh, I expected this to be all like love at first sight and this electricity feeling and stuff, Page of Pentacles, and you're not feeling that. It's like it's just like okay, we get on okay, it's like but I feel with this is a slow burner, Page of Pentacles here. Judgment. This is like a slow burner. Whoa. These cars just want to do whatever they want today. I feel this is a slow burner, which is why the star card, which is why it's sort of like it's not what you expected. The tower feels like you expected this sort of real tower moment of this, and like to be swept off your feet, and that this isn't like that. And then you're like maybe questioning it here, going like, is this right for me or not? But it feels like it's a slow burning energy here. It will build. Knight of Cups, yeah, it will build. It's just you need to sort of. I feel like this is a very healthy way of starting a relationship. That's what it feels like. Seven of Pentacles. It's worth it. That's a lot. I'm not taking all those. If it's meant to come out, they'll come out. Feels like that. Five of Swords. The Lovers. This person could be dealing with a past situation. There's a lot here. We'll see. Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups, Hangman in reverse. This person could be dealing with somebody from their past, Hierophant under that, and the Four of Wands. This person could be coming out of a marriage and they're wanting to take things slow because they're still healing from what they have been through, but they're not entirely free to be coming towards you because there's a lot of this going on. There's still a lot of manipulation and back chatting going on, and it could be something to do with money and still trying to organize and sort out assets and things like that. So it's still a bit messy. So that's why this person isn't fully coming forward with an offer because they can't and they don't want to. They want to sort this situation out first before they come at you with anything. They obviously see your value here and they just want, I feel here with the simplicity card, they just want things to be more simple than what they are at the minute. Things are too complicated to be entering into a relationship, and we don't want to be entering into a relationship with somebody who has a lot of baggage either. We want that sorted out and a clean slate and ready to move forward without worrying about, text messages or, you know, irate phone calls or solicitor meetings, and we don't want to deal with that crap. So this person is going about it the right way. They are an emperor, so it may be a case, Sag, you want this person to be giving you more than they can at the minute, but you need to be patient with it till they sort their drama out. So, Sag, that's what I got for you for the week ahead. Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know now for 13th of October to the 19th? What does Capricorn need to know? 13th of October to the 19th. One card, please. One card. What do we need to know? One card, please, for Capricorn. The 13th to the 19th. Peace. Look at that. Look how pretty that card is. Peace. Number 37. Somebody just wants peace here. Peace and calm. Somebody could be surrounded with a lot of chaos at the minute. Judgment. This judgment card just wants to keep popping out. Queen of Wands here. That's nearly every reading now. That judgment card's made an appearance. Knight of Cups. Six of Cups. So Capricorn, we may have a soulmate coming in. Justice as well. Judgment and justice. Wow, what is going on? Six of Swords. So this could be somebody from the past, Capricorn, coming back in again. After something has, the Three of Cups in reverse. Something hasn't gone so well for them. And they may try and make a reappearance towards you. There's the devil sitting looking at me. They may try and make a reappearance here towards you. There he is. Straight out. It's something toxic here. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands. That's your energy. That's how somebody sees you. There's something suspect about this situation. There's something here that's flipped over, King of Pentacles. There's something very suspect. That could also be, you could be also dealing with an earth sign. Seven of Wands. You can have somebody, yeah, you can have somebody blocked here. Five of Cups underneath that. There's something here. Somebody has, you've had a past life soulmate, or you have had a relationship with a soulmate in the past that has gone in a different direction. Some shit has hit the fan here with them, and now they're making a reappearance towards you, Capricorn, but this energy is not good. The Magician in reverse, we've got the Devil here. There's some type of like manipulative, gaslighting, maybe an addiction here as well, Capricorn, that this person's coming towards you with. And I feel they've got a lot of drama with the Justice card here too, and Judgment. There could be some sort of court thing going on here. So be aware of anybody from the past, a past person you had a relationship with. Be aware of them coming towards you to, in this case, disrupt your peace. Or they have that much chaos going on around them. They know that you're a peaceful person and they're craving the peace, but they have a lot to work on themselves. So don't allow anybody to bring you any chaos to your door when it has nothing to do with you, because that looks quite messy. And with the Devil and, the Magician in reverse, that's real like cutthroat kind of energy. So just be aware, Capricorn. Okay. So Aquarius. Give us a card for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? I'm taking that one. Inspiration. Look at that for a card. 29 may be significant. Inspiration. What does Aquarius need to know for the week ahead? The 13th to the 19th of October. What does Aquarius need to know here? Kind of feel that inspiration. That's like Phoenix rising from the flames kind of thing there with so much orange around. That's what it kind of feels like. There is the King of Wands, good creative energy, Page of Cups. Somebody's trying to get inspired here. No, no, no. So I shoot cards out all over the place. Somebody's trying to get inspired here. Maybe somebody's had a bit of a creative block here, and then all of a sudden now it's starting to release itself. Eight of Cups, the Sun card. It's like either something you've been doing or someone you've been around has been like blocking your creative flow. And it's like by moving away from that, it's gonna release the flow. Yeah, walking away from it. Six of swords here. Strength card. It's gonna take some willpower here and some inner strength to do this. Queen of Swords in reverse. Ooh, yeah, that's not great energy. Four Pentacles in reverse. So there's Nine of Pentacles in reverse. If this is a marriage we're talking about here, somebody in a Queen of Swords energy in reverse, now it could be masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter, okay? It's just the energy is trying to keep somebody stuck. Ten of Wands, they're trying to stop somebody from moving forward to be single here. They're trying to keep them exactly where they want them to be. There's the Devil card out again, the Hermit, and the Fool. Whoever, whatever this situation is, there is the Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles under that. Somebody needs to be very strategic here about how they move forward. They may have somebody in their camp that they're telling information to of what moves you're planning to make that are feeding it back to this Queen of Swords in reverse. Feels very much here like every move that you make, this Queen of Swords in reverse seems to know about it. So you may need to step back, go within here and have a look and see where you might need to test a few people, feed them a little bit of feed them wrong information and wait and see if it comes back or not. There's something here that somebody is telling your business, which is then blocking this situation, blocking you getting free here. You need to use your intuition here, Aquarius. Who in your circle could be feeding the Queen of Swords the information? You need to start testing your friend group or else keep your mouth shut. Stop telling anybody what your plans are. One of the two. So, Aquarius, that's for you. Okay. So, Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Let's get a card for Pisces, please. One card for Pisces for the 13th of October to the 19th. What does Pisces need to know, please? Please and thank you for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? One card, please. Thank you. Whoa. Well, we'll take it. Radiance. Want it to come out there? 42. Radiance. Pisces. What do you got going on? You glowing at the minute? Have you started something new here? Let's see. What does Pisces need to know this week? The 13th to the 19th of October. What does Pisces need to know? Empress. There you are. Nice. Glowing. Could somebody be pregnant here? Eight of Wands. Could somebody be pregnant? There's some communication coming out. Somebody could be getting a text here saying, I'm pregnant. And they're just glowing. They've got that lovely sort of glowy cheeks and excitement there. And Two of Cups in reverse. Whoa. King of Wands. Page of Cups. This could be news of a pregnancy, Pisces, and perhaps the relationship has ended, and then you have found out since that you're pregnant here, or whoever's energy this is, Pisces. Someone has found out they're pregnant here, Three of Cups. The relationship may have ended because there was a third party, and now you or whoever this is has found out that they're pregnant. So there could be a text message or something come through here to say, I'm pregnant. So Five of Cups, Knight of Cups. Somebody is not overly happy about this news. Six of Cups. Somebody is not overly happy about this at all. King of Cups here. This masculine is very much in their emotions about this. Three of Pentacles. So there may be some discussions needed this week, Pisces, about how best to move forward with this and what do both parties want to do here. I want to say the feeling coming through here is like to really sit and listen to what the other person wants to say, what the other person wants here. I feel this masculine energy may be quite vocal on what they want, but the feminine needs to step up and say what she wants here. And I feel that I feel that getting back together again because of a pregnancy is not the answer here either. This can be successful if you are both grown up about it. So Pisces, kind of get a feeling here too. This could be like if you have older children, this could be your son or your daughter or somebody within the family that is going through this situation. So they might need a little bit of guidance in the sense of look, if everybody sort of does their bit and looks at it in a mature way, there's no reason why this can't be successful. So Pisces, take it as it resonates to you, okay? So let's see, Aries. For Aries for the week of the 13th to the 19th of October, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? I feel that the messages this week have been quite different and quite heavy. So take that as it resonates. Delight number 14 here. So it feels like a little bit of a party here, Aries. With all these people in this card, we're kind of having a little bit of a shindig here. I don't know how well you can see that. Feels like there's a little bit of a shindig going on here. So what do we need to know here? Aries, Three of Swords, Page of Swords. Somebody's celebrating a divorce. Is that what this is? Ace of Swords. Is somebody celebrating a divorce? Finally. Is all I keep hearing. Finally. With the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords, it's like truth has prevailed here. Like it's very strong air energy. You know, we've got three air sign cards here: Three of Swords, Page of Swords, and Ace of Swords. Seven of Swords. Wow. Whatever lies there has been here, Aries, they are now exposed. The Tower in reverse. I think there's some type of celebration you're having here because I don't know whether somebody tried to stitch you up here. The Star card. Somebody tried to stitch you up or make you out to be a liar or something like that. And it's like the Tower has gone back to them. It's like they've been found out to be the liar here. It's like you're not touched by this. But there's a celebration about something here. Like whether you are celebrating something and somebody has come in to try and spoil it, but whatever has actually transpired, you've actually managed to split away from it. So it's kind of like a bit of a divorce. You've been able to like distance yourself from something here. Strength card. So it's like it's no way it's anything to do with you. Three of Wands here. You've taken yourself out of the equation here and it has backfired on somebody. Maybe this is something publicly, somebody has tried to say something publicly here. Ace of Pentacles, and that they just end up being exposed here. Four of Cups. Chariot in reverse, yeah. Whatever this Five of Cups here now, and there's the Three of Cups, there's your celebration. It hasn't worked out the way they wanted it to. So if somebody's tried to set you up in some way here to like, I want to say humiliate you or whatever, and it hasn't worked, they're actually being exposed as the liar. And I see you're here like celebrating and just like being your good old self because you didn't do anything wrong in the first place here. So Aries, take that as it resonates. Somebody's trying to stick the knife in and it doesn't go to plan here. So Taurus, what does Taurus need to know now? Taurus, for the week ahead, the 13th of October to the 19th, what does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Taurus, what do we need to know? 13th to the 19th of October. One card for Taurus, please. One card for Taurus. They're taking their time with you, Taurus. 13th of October to the 19th. One card, please. One card. Thank you. Well, no, there's a lot there. We'll take the top one, though. Playfulness. Lovely. Playfulness. If you see these, see how well you can see this. Two girls just like having a natter and like a bit of a day out kind of feel to it. Number 38 may be significant. What does Taurus need to know here? 10 of Cups. Okay. The Sun card. What does Taurus need to know here? Page of Wands. Really light-hearted energy here. Like fun times, like out and about. Justice in reverse. Okay. Two of Swords. It's like putting something in the past. Hold on. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. It feels like putting something in the past and moving forward from it. Like the energy so much lighter from what you've been dealing with, Taurus. Like some sort of injustice here or some sort of lies or something. It's like that's now in the past. We're now moving on from that. It just feels like happier times. So if things were quite hard for a while there, it feels like we're now reaching the end of that. We're now moving on in a more positive direction, Taurus. What else does Taurus need to know here, please? Ten of Wands. The Devil's here. Laying down that burden. Eight of Swords. There's been some sort of like magician. There's been some sort of like I want to say like chitter chatter. I don't know if this is between and I don't feel it's in a family. I feel there's been chitter chatter around a family, and there's been a lot of things said that haven't been true, and it's taken a lot to sort of like get past that. But I feel whatever lies and things were told here have been seen to be lies. The truth has come out, and it's like, starting to heal from it, starting to come together because it might not have been a like a fun household. It might not have been a fun household for a while, but now we're kind of getting back to being ourselves again. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. So let's see now, Gemini. What can Gemini expect this week? The 13th to the 19th of October. The 13th to the 19th of October. And do take the time to look through your sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus. You might find that they all sort of go together because some of these are quite similar. So you might get different snippets of information on different signs. So that's just something to bear in mind. So Gemini, one card, please. Whoa. As we flip a whole load over, okay. Probably more turned over. Wow. We turned half the deck there. Right, okay, one card, please, for Gemini. For the 13th to the 19th of October, please. What does Gemini need to know? Please and thank you. One card. One card, please, for Gemini. The 13th to the 19th of October. What do we need to know? We have a load here, but we're going to take this one. Gratitude. Gratitude, Gemini 26 may be significant. Gratitude. Be grateful for what you have here, is the feeling. So I don't know whether there's a bit of a missed opportunity here or a feeling of a missed opportunity, but they're sort of telling you be grateful for what you've got. So let's see here. What does Gemini need to know for this week? 13th to the 19th of October, please. What does Gemini need to know? Page of Swords. Seeing the truth. Seeing past any illusion here. Maybe there was something and you thought, like you were trying to push forward with something here, thinking it would be King of Cups. Like when I say with this, I get a feeling trying to push through with something like as to be like a good money making scheme or something. You thought this would set you up, this would be a really good King of Pentacles. This would be a really good thing for you, Gemini, but it turned out to not work out that way. Seven of Wands, you were blocked. Page of Pentacles. So this could be some type of an investment thing here. And you kind of feel like that this would have been a good way forward for you. It would have sort of set you up nicely. Hangman here. But it didn't go ahead the way you thought it would. Page of Cups in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. You may have found out something here about who the other person you were dealing with, because there's two masculines here. There's a King of Cups and a King of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. You may have found something out here about one of these. Knight of Cups. That whatever the offer was wasn't genuine. It wasn't realistic. There was things hidden in it. The Hierophant here and the Four of Cups. There's the Three of Swords underneath that and the Five of Cups. I feel whatever you found out here, Gemini, you found it out in the nick of time. Because had you gone ahead and invested into this, you would have lost out greatly. So there's something here about gratitude and being grateful for the blockage. Because if you've watched it go ahead for somebody else, whether you haven't been able to get the finances together here or something to actually put the money into this, and you've watched others go ahead and do it, and you've been like really like sitting going like this isn't fair, blah blah blah, I've missed out, whatever. You're now saying that whatever the actual contract was, it wasn't the truth. There was information being withheld here, and you're actually very, very lucky that you didn't invest because you would have lost a lot. So they're telling you be grateful. They put the block in so you wouldn't invest. So it's one of those things too about, you know, tuning into our intuition and like if the road's blocked, why is it blocked? Sometimes it's like, right, we just need to divert or we need to turn completely back. It's like look at it and say, why is this blocked? Because if it's meant for us, it would be easy. There would be no blockages. So just bear that in mind. So be grateful there, Gemini. Whatever that was, it has saved you. So who's next? Cancer. Cancer. What do we need for the week ahead? The 13th to the 19th of October. What do we need? Cancer. Healing. Number 27. Healing is here. So Cancer, what has been going on? What has been happening for you? Cancer. What has been going on for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know this week? Temperance, there you are. Balanced energy. Lovely. Lovely balanced energy. So you've been working on yourself, Cancer? Whoa. Whoa. I don't even know where to start here. We'll take all the ones that are turned the wrong way around. Right, okay, let's see. We have the King of Swords in reverse here. So you may have ended a relationship with an air sign, magician. Doesn't have to be, take it as it resonates. Sun sign. Some sort of manipulation came to light. Page of Swords. Queen of Wands. King of Wands, counterparts. So is this a husband and wife thing? Something has come to light here. King of Swords. Three of Swords. So we have two masculines here, Six of Swords. So we have two masculines. We have a King of Swords in reverse, and we have a King of Wands, and we have a Queen of Wands. And the truth, Ace of Swords. Somebody is finding out here. And the Star card in reverse, which is funny because we have the healing card out here. Somebody needs to start healing. Somebody is blocking their healing here. Somebody has found out here that there has been a third party involved in their relationship and they are deciding to move on. But whatever energy they're sitting in at the minute, with the Three of Swords here, I kind of feel like this energy is like a hurt, victim mode energy, which we all need to go through different processes of healing and processing the information or whatever. But I feel that it's been long enough now that this person's been sitting in this energy that they need to now start a healing process. So I feel here there's still a lot of finger pointing going on. And whoever this masculine is that has found out that his wife partner has had another mister, they need to start on the healing journey themselves. This sort of pointing the finger and stuff and arguing, it doesn't help you. And the whole point is, what do I need to do so I can get on with my life? Because all this masculine actually doing is keeping himself stuck in that loop and he's wasting his life. So he needs to sort of like start looking within and healing himself so he can move on and find love again. So that's for whoever that's for Cancer. So let's see now, Leo. What does Leo need to know? Can we have a card for Leo, please? A card for Leo, please. And thank you. 13th of October to the 19th, please. There's too many. We'll take that one. Let's see. Breakthrough. Okay, breakthrough number 9. Leo, breakthrough. We've reached the end. We've found the door. The lovers. We've found the door, the way out here. Take it easy. Does Leo need to know? King of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. I feel this is like the breakthrough of like somebody's been going through a healing process. Somebody's been going through a healing process here. And it's like, when am I ever going to see the light here? Page of Swords. When am I ever going to see the light in this? When am I ever going to get over this? 7 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. But like, whoever can resonate with this has really put a lot of time and effort into sort of healing themselves. 9 of Pentacles here. Really sort of like took it seriously. 3 of Swords. Took it seriously to mend a broken heart here. I'm going to say whoever this is resonating with this walked away from a King of Pentacles energy. 7 of Swords. So there may have been lies and information withheld here. And it's sort of like Knight of Pentacles. It took a long time to sort of process this. I feel this relationship, there was a number of years involved in this relationship, and the Sun in reverse. And it's that basically that feeling of when there's the 3 of Cups celebration time. It's really that feeling of when was this ever going to happen? And Leo, the breakthrough is coming. I feel there may be somebody new coming in that sort of like makes a bit of an appearance here, and you're kind of like, it's maybe at that point that you realize just how ready you are to move on. There's maybe, until we're sort of faced with something, we don't see how far we've come. So it might be somebody else coming in now that kind of makes you say, no, actually I'm more healed than I thought I was here. So Leo, that's what I got for you. Virgo, for the 13th to the 19th October, what do we need to know? For Virgo, please. What does Virgo need to know, please? For the week ahead, the 13th to the 19th of October, what does Virgo need to know? Acceptance. Acceptance. Number 2, acceptance of who you are. a really freeing energy, I want to say, when I look at this card. Like it's a real Titanic kind of thing, but like she's just like, I'm free here to be me. I'm free to be me here. What does Virgo need to know? Three of Swords. I want to say accepting that you know why something happened. Page of Pentacles. Like you understand why something happened. Eight of Pentacles. Don't know why I took a like brain hemorrhage there. Eight of Pentacles. Understanding why something happened here and going within and working on yourself. Okay. King of Cups. Not shying away from your emotions, working with them. Queen of Swords. Whatever this is that you have been through, Virgo, it hasn't made you not want to love. You still see that love is important and stuff like that. So you've worked on your emotions here. Four of Wands. You still want that happy ever after. This hasn't put you off. And you're manifesting that too. Nine of Wands. It hasn't turned you into this cynical person. There's the Three of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. You've had to sort of do some serious healing work on yourself. It's kind of been a theme in all the readings, this kind of, but it's now like it's having that breakthrough moment too of understanding why things happened the way they happened, seeing what you learned from it, and going forward in a more balanced way here. And it's almost like now being able to spot the lies here, being able to sort of sense them and know when you're being sort of like manipulated and stuff like that. You're sharper now. Queen of Swords is here. You're sharper with it. You're more on the ball with it, whereas before you may have been just kind of floating by and a little bit gullible in a way because you just kind of believed whatever you were being told and that, oh, nobody would lie to you, but actually that's exactly what was happening. So we'll not put those in. Now to the healing session, okay? So if you've got a glass of water and a pen and paper handy, did I flick something there? Flick the load over it. We're going to get a wee card here to see what we'll do the healing session on this week. So let's see, what does the collective need to know? What's the healing session going to be about this week? What do we need to focus on here? One card, please. What do we need to focus our healing session on this week, please? Thank you. Impeccability. Impeccability. Wow, okay, right. So I'm going to bring this up, which is my rose quartz. No, it's not. It's clear quartz. And when I ask you to visualize the clear quartz, this is what it's going to be. I use the clear quartz during collective healing sessions because it is a master healer and it does everything. And we all have different things that need worked on, but this little beauty knows exactly where to go. So rather than sort of like restricting the healing session, I like to use clear quartz because then everybody gets out of it what they need to get out of it. So, impeccability. Wow. Let's read a bit about that. Impeccability. Let's read a little bit about it first. Find out a little bit about it. Where are you? Hiding. Number 70. Let's find a little bit about this, what they're getting at. Okay. So the card meaning. Now is the time to be impeccable in your responsibilities, relationships, and home environment. Gather your discipline and integrity around you like a sacred cloak. No matter what it takes, maintain your power, and focus. Intent and focus out. Pay attention to details. So there's something here around details. They want you to pay attention to, like, what you're being told here. Seeing beyond illusions here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do the healing session on. So, if I can get you into a seated position, I need your attention, undivided attention for the next sort of 10 minutes. And if I can get you into a seated position, if you just want to sort of like move your neck around here just to take any sort of tension out. And when you're ready, if you just close your eyes. And I just want you to bring your attention to your breath. And just get it into your natural way of breathing. No big breathing exercises. Just release any tension in your jaw. Release any tension in your shoulders. Let your hands sort of fall on your lap or wherever is comfortable for you. And just let us bring our attention to our feet, planted firmly in the ground. I want you to feel the energy of the earth beneath your feet. You can feel the soles of your feet tingling. And we're going to let the roots grow from the bottom of your feet down into Mother Earth. And they go past any sort of pipes or cabling that's there. We go way, way down into the center of the earth, where we meet the biggest and brightest crystal, glowing and shiny and sparkly. And that is source energy. And we're going to wrap our roots all around it. And as we wrap our roots all around it, we can feel that energy starting to feed up through our legs. Almost like electricity. Seeping through us, up through our thighs, into our tummy, up through our torso, into our heart. It comes up through our lungs and down our arms. We can feel that electricity in our hands, the palm of our hands. It moves up through our throat and into our head. And we're completely surrounded by this energy field. And we're going to take that crystal. And we're going to place that crystal on our crown. Right at the very top of our head. We're just going to set that crystal there. And that crystal just completely opens the crown chakra. And we're asking for clarity and wisdom to see past any illusions that may be cast our way. I'm going to ask our spirit guides, our angels, our ancestors, those from the highest white light that walk with us every day, to come in and surround us, to help strengthen our intuition, that when we're faced with any information or any stories or anything that may not be of truth, that our spiritual team kick in and give us a little nudge to help us pay attention, tune into them and ask, is this the truth? Is this right for me? We ask that you show us people around us what their true intentions are. Are we surrounded by anyone in our friendship groups or our family that doesn't have our best interest at heart? Is there anyone within our work environment that may be trying to cause us any ill will? Help us to be more diligent in how people speak to us, how people behave towards us. Let us witness their behaviour towards others and the things that they say. Is there anything that we need to be made aware of? We ask that you do this in the most kind and loving way. Help us see the truth and what we need to see. If we're dealing with any illusions in our life at the minute, please bring them to the forefront so that we are able to deal with them in a mature and spiritual way and move forward and learn from the lesson. We ask Archangel Michael to step forward and surround us with a mirror shield head to toe. Any negative energies that may be sent our way in any shape or form, please return them to where they came from. We are not responsible for other people's actions or intentions, only our own. Let that crystal glow brightly in our crown, clearing any blockages there that help give us a clear insight, a clear knowing of when we're not being told the truth about something. This is also something for us to work on to make sure that we're being transparent, that we're being truthful with people, we're acting with integrity towards others, that we say what we mean and we mean what we say, and that we always come from a place of truth and honesty, from love and compassion, with always the best intention. We never do anything from a negative mind point. We are always truthful and honest. I want you to feel that electricity from Mother Earth running through your body. And it's clearing out any negative energies that might be there, any blockages. And while that energy is running through, can I ask for a boost of energy for the collective? If anyone's been feeling run down or tired, and especially at this time when we're coming into the autumn season and the weather's changing and there's so many colds and things around, you ask for a little boost of energy to help us get through the days of the change in the weather and the darker nights and the darker mornings. Sometimes it makes us feel a little bit down. Give us that little boost to feel that loving energy around us so we can embrace each new day with just as much energy and motivation as we do during the summer months. And as this energy is buzzing through the palms of our hands and the soles of our feet and up and down our body, I'm going to ask Mother Earth now to seal us in. continue to work with us after this session has ended. Ask that crystal energy in the crown to continue to work. Keep it sharp. See what we need to see as we move forward in our daily lives. Thank our spiritual team, our angelic help, our ancestors, the ascended masters, all those that are walk with us every day from the highest white light. Thank you for being with us. We seal this energy in. And as I start to bring you back now, I want you to start to wiggle your toes, move your fingers, maybe move your head and your neck a little bit. Start to feel the air in your skin. And when you're ready, open your eyes and welcome back. So I hope that helps bring in a little bit of clarity. If there is something you're dealing with in your life and you're sort of a bit skeptical about something and you're like, I'm not really sure what's going on here, this is something really good to do in the rest of this week, because it'll get stronger and it'll start to really strengthen your intuition and get rid of anything that might be clouding your judgment as well. So continue to drink plenty of water today. Write down anything that came to you there. They may have been trying to give you some sort of messages, even if it's somebody or something that came to mind, that is significant. And it's something you need to maybe do this session again and sort of focus on that and see what comes from it. And it's here for you whenever you need it. And that's pretty much it. I hope you have a great week.